Hey there, Sam here. Today is December 31st. I am I'm really having a hard time believing that it's the end of 2024. I was just looking back on some of my memories on social media from the year before and thinking about where I was then and where I am now and how my life has changed, what's happened over the last year, and how God has truly blessed me. And I'm very excited about the virtual summit that I have coming up. If you've been around a while, I host two virtual summits a year, one in January and usually one in August. And each time there's a different theme. And as I was planning for this one, I started thinking back over the last few months. I started thinking back over my healing journey and how I've done what I've done and how the different trainings I've gone through and how it's all kind of been woven together. And I don't think any one thing, for some people, you can go do one thing and it's good and you get the healing you need. But for me, it took several, and that's okay. And so now I have a very unique perspective on being able to help women that are looking to create a life that they love, because I have all these different things that I've learned and I've been able to take what worked for me and then create something that allows me to help other women. And boiling that down over the last few months, I created the Gratitude Effect, a 30-day self-love diary. And I was working on getting it ready in time for the summit because the summit is the Gratitude Effect. And all the speakers are going to be talking about gratitude, tying it into how they help and serve in the world. And this diary really is, if I were to start over, what I would do. And there's no teaching in it. It's really a place for you to write down your own thoughts. We talk about there's 6 different types of self that I teach in Safe Heart Connections to help you create a life that you love, starting with you. It's self-growth, self-care, self-awareness, self-worth, self-esteem, and self-respect. And each day for 30 days, you'll be able to notate which one you're working on. Maybe you write in what you're doing for that day. You have a spot to write down one thing you love about yourself. And then the pages of a morning routine and an evening routine. And this consistently done is where I would say, if I were starting over, if I started doing this, it would help lead me on the path of being able to create a life that I love. And so I'm going to be doing one of the talks at the virtual summit next week, and I will be talking about the gratitude effect. We have about 25 speakers in total. If you have not RSVP'd, please do. The summit is free, but you do have to register. The reason you have to register is so I can send you your participants guide that has a place for you to take notes. You'll get tons of freebies from the speakers, and one woman will win a self-love makeover, which is the online course that I offer in Safe Heart Connections, and comes with a ton of bonuses, and I sell it right now for $997, and one woman will get it free. So if you have not registered already, please do. We're so excited to see you. I cannot wait to hear the feedback after the summit to say, what were your biggest takeaways? What did you learn? What are you going to implement? Learning without implementation, not cool. So pick a couple of things. There's going to be a lot that you learn, and pick one or two that make sense for you to implement. You don't have to try and do it all. Just pick the things that are going to help you make the next choice that serves you well. Because I believe when you learn to create a life that you love, starting with you, you can live in the overflow effect where you're able to give out of kindness, generosity, and loving in different ways than you could if you weren't taking care of yourself. So, um, and gratitude, man, that's the powerhouse of creating a life you love. So I cannot wait for the summit. And I can't wait to have you be part of it. Have a great day. Bye.